You know, most people use Google to look up a restaurant or reviews on whatever potential business or directions or some of that. But what if I told you there's actually a way to make anywhere from $100 to $500 a day using one simple strategy that starts with Google Maps? Sounds crazy, right? But get this. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of people using this exact strategy to make money every single day. And in fact, generate a nice, decent income monthly. And it doesn't even require any tech skills or any really technical knowledge or IT background or even any sort of upfront investment of any kind. In fact, I'm going to show you in this video how to get started absolutely free. And I'm going to actually give you a bunch of other free stuff on top of it, including my AI checklist. In fact, if you comment the word checklist, like and subscribe, I'm going to send you a copy of my AI checklist that actually includes our brand new Facebook group where you can interact with me and others that are on the same journey. Pretty exciting stuff. Am I right? So we're going to get started right now. And as we get started, I just want you guys to know, I don't have any sort of high-ticket coaching or training programs or any of that. I actually give away everything I know absolutely free. Now, if you were looking to spend some money on some sort of high-ticket program, I'm sorry. Keep your wallet in your pocket. I don't have any way to charge you for something. But hang tight with me. I'm going to show you something that's really fun. And I want to mention this is day 3 of my 5-day AI challenge. I promised I was going to get you guys some information on how to start a SaaS business or software as a solution. I would get into those sorts of things, and this is your first intro into this. I have a lot more in-depth information coming really soon, but for now, we're going to roll into this first portion. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to leverage this one simple software that can help generate monthly recurring revenue every single month. It takes not long at all to set up. And in fact, I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. The great thing about this is it's actually benefiting other people. My favorite, small local businesses, bringing value to them and helping them attract more customers and convert more leads. And in doing so, once they find the value in that, they'll be happy to pay you every single month for continued results. It's really simple, and it happens to be my favorite tool, which is GoHighLevel. Sorry, not working with the green screen today. GoHighLevel. And inside of GoHighLevel, there is something called Conversation AI. And what it is, it actually creates a chatbot that will talk to their customers and that will connect with them and convert those into leads. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually set up this tool. Inside of GoHighLevel, there's an entire menu of options, but we're going to focus on AI agents. Now, there's an opportunity to get started with different things, voice agents that answer the phone or can take calls after hours or whatever that might be. But we're going to start with Conversation AI, and we're going to create our first bot. Now, from here, we're actually going to go ahead and say start from scratch. Now, we're going to just keep this name here, but you can call it whatever you want. We can call it SampleBot. And from here, we want to select Autopilot. It replies based on trained data. And you're actually going to train your first AI robot. How cool is that, right? What we want to do is we want to import all of the channels and ways for it to communicate with their potential clients, especially SMS, but we're going to go Instagram, Facebook, a chat widget that they can put on their existing website, or even one you could even build for them, live chat, and you could even do WhatsApp if you really felt like it. Really great with international clients, so if you have international people, you can definitely use WhatsApp too, or even here domestic US. Now, we're actually going to go ahead and save this for now, and you're going to come into a spot called Bot Training. Now, Bot Training is, for example, you're going to find a local business. I chose plumbers in Phoenix. I'm in Arizona, and so we're going to choose plumbers in Phoenix. One of the great things is you see all these different types of businesses that are in here. For example, these guys are the sponsored folks that are in this area right here. They've paid a lot of money to be in those places, and they're getting a lot of results. However, you want to look at some companies down here, they're doing really well, but they may not have the best engagement per se, and their leads actually matter. When it comes to home services like plumbers, locksmith, HVAC, a lot of these guys, if you've ever had to call those types of people to come out to your home for help, you know those tickets can be really, really expensive. Well, the cost of the service that you can provide to these guys should be very simple, even as cheap as oh, I don't know, $500 a month, maybe more. Your pricing is actually up to you, and you decide based on the value that you're bringing the client. But let's take a look at these guys. They seem to be first. We'll take a look at them, and it looks like they've got a lot of good reviews, 4.9 out of a ton, and they're in Maricopa County, which is great. But let's take a look at their website really quick. I'm curious about these guys. Seems to be a solid company. They have a little pop-up thing here to communicate with them. Is that really the most efficient way? Well, they have a call to action that you can click to call them. But what if you could answer simple questions and put something on their website for them to communicate quickly and to get appointments in the door? These guys don't appear to have any sort of chatbot going on, so these guys would be a perfect candidate for this type of service. So what we're going to do is the bot training. It's going to ask, select the knowledge base. Now, all you have to do with this is take the website of this company, and we're going to go right into here, into their web crawler. Now, this is actually going to get data, and it's going to fetch all the pages of their website. It's going to get to know their business so that it can communicate with you or any potential client about that business. So if someone asks questions, it can answer all of it with a level of knowledge, with a level of authority, so to speak. The website, it is now trained. What we're going to do is we're actually going to train your chatbot. Really simple, guys. And we have sample bot, our bot training, which they have their database, bot goals. Now, the goals is we're going to say appointment booking, and we're going to pick the appointments calendar. Just one that I just set up as sort of a sample. And we're going to hit save. We're going to test the robot right here. I'm going to take myself out of this so you guys can see this. Testing your bot, we're going to say, what services do you offer? We offer a range of services including leak detection and repair, drain cleaning, water heater installation, repair, service line or sewer line service, fixture installation, and so on. That's pretty cool. If you like this response, you can actually click thumbs up. If you don't, you could click thumbs down, and you could pick a different type of an answer. But we're going to keep that. We could even ask, let's see what it says about their hours. Tells us right there, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Need help with anything else? And what it should be doing is it should be actually actively trying to push you towards setting an appointment. I'm going to ask it, sure thing, when do you want to book it? I can check the earliest availability for you. Yes, please. And it gives us a series of different appointments right here. And from this point on, we could actually have it book the appointment on the calendar by selecting one of these things. We could say, we don't have to select right now, but it's actually going to give a lot of the information on this. It's going to capture that person's information. It's going to automatically book them on the calendar. Do they have to talk to anybody over the phone? No, just automatically books that person on the calendar. It's really cool stuff. One of the best things that you can do, and you say, well, that's great. It's actually scheduling appointments for these people, but how do I know if it works? Well, inside the dashboard, it will actually tell you how many appointments have been booked, what their actual conversion rate is. And one of the cool things about this software, not only does it book that information, but guess what, guys? This is a part of GoHighLevel. So what does it do at its core? It's a CRM, customer relationship management. So it will take that person's contact info, not only book them into the calendar, but it will also put that contact into their CRM for future nurturing, for specials, for any other sort of promos or referral type of requests, even especially Google reviews. Very important back to Google, guys, right? So this tool is actually very simple, very easy to use, and it takes a one-time setup. And on top of it being really simple to set up, it takes you literally, well, you saw me, it was less than 10 minutes to set this thing up. And it's something that keeps working for that business constantly every single day, rain or shine, holidays, 365. It doesn't really matter, guys, 24 hours a day. So this will continue to convert leads for them on an ongoing basis. And for people, especially any home services, like I mentioned, HVAC, plumbers, electricians, all these guys, their ticket prices typically range anywhere from $500, if it's an HVAC company, could be $10,000, $15,000 for one ticket. And guess what? These guys actually buy leads sometimes from other services or landing pages or so on. And when they do that, these guys are spending upwards of $100 to sometimes $200 plus for a single qualified lead. Well, if you guys are supplying them leads, don't you think it's worth $500 a month? And imagine if you can do this and show successfully that you've done this for people. It's real simple to get referrals and to show other people you're doing the exact same thing that you can replicate for them over and over again. Really cool, right, guys? So you can see this is actually a fairly simple way to create what I would call a semi-passive income, meaning you set it up one time and it continues to work with very little tweaking required. And in fact, when you approach a small business, you can even tell them, I'll get you as many appointments as you want, 7 days, or you pay me nothing, right? But when you see the actual dashboard right here, you can see that it can track exactly how many conversions are coming in and what the value is in that's coming to them at the end of the day. I will tell you right now that there are a lot of businesses who pay a significant amount of money for you to do these sorts of things, and this is just the tip of the iceberg in the level of services you can provide, but it's a great way to get your foot in the door. We could approach other things for them like conversation AI with AI bots and so on that you can train that will answer the phones and do a lot of other things. You can charge significantly more money a month for those types of tools. But this is, like I mentioned, it's a really simple setup and it pays a nice revolving income. It takes very few businesses. If you were to get 10 businesses going on this, what is that, guys? If it's $500 a month, you're making an extra $5,000 a month. I can tell you that I provide services like this to local businesses here in Arizona, and it pays a nice income every single month on top of the affiliate marketing, the other things that I do. So I'd love to teach you guys more about this and several other things moving forward. So as I mentioned, it's not completely on autopilot, but it's really simple and very easy to get started and actually get started entirely for free. Because if you've clicked like, subscribe, and comment on the word checklist, inside of there is my free 30-day trial to this software. You guys can literally get started right now or within the next few days and offer simple software like this to local businesses and bring real value to their bottom line. So I want to say thanks for being here and being a part of the video. I have a lot more to teach you guys. I hope that you'll join us as part of our new Facebook community. The Discord group will be coming as promised, but for now, that's a great way to interact, and I can help you guys get started. Maybe you can even schedule a one-on-one coaching call to help you hit the ground running and start developing this business right away. So thanks for being here, guys. For now, Jeremy Scott over and out, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.